What's going on? What's going on? We back. Motor City Sports Talk. Michigan just got manhandled by Ohio State. It's 39-62. I had no expectation for Michigan. I figured Ohio State would win this game. It's no longer a rivalry. It hasn't been a rivalry in quite some time. I believe Ohio State won the last, 14 or 13 meetings, now 15 or 14 meetings. It's not a rivalry. Apparently, Michigan opposed came in with the #1 defense. And I gotta tell people, man, stats are so overrated, man. Today, you go deep analytical stats and all these meaningless stats, man. You can look at it and tell it that it's not the best defense in college football, okay? But at the end of the day, Michigan inability to protect Shea Patterson, and Shea Patterson being a little bit gun-shy, not being able to step in his throws, even when he had a clean pocket to step in his throws, was pretty much the story. A couple things I observed about the game. Obviously, Urban Meyer's the GOAT, the Big Ten. He's the best coach. He is able to adjust his offense around any quarterback, a mobile quarterback, or a pocket passer like Dwayne Haskins. And another big observation I made is for Ohio State, who didn't get a lot of pass rush without Nick Bosa this season. I mean, they got plenty of pass rush on Michigan. And one thing Michigan used to be known for, there's a pro-style offense, and we get to that in a minute, and good offensive line and defensive line play. That's no longer the case. The offensive line was total shit this year. That's why they continue to run the ball with Higgins a lot of the old I-formation runs and, 11 personnel runs, because they couldn't protect Shea Patterson. They couldn't make it a spread offense. And I think another observation, I think Michigan needs to find a more innovative offensive coordinator. They need to get with the times and do some more innovative things. That old power O and trap football and them old offensive plays they're running, they got to get with the time. They got to get up with a modern spread offense and kind of mix it with some of the pro things they want to do. And so they mix up their offense and get more innovative offensively. They're going to continue to be bottom dwellers of the Big Ten, or little brothers to Ohio State. And also, Don Brown was so reluctant to go to zone, and when they went to zone, they were so uncomfortable because they played so much man, and they was blowing zone coverages. He was playing man early, and Ohio State was running the drag routes. Michigan didn't have speed at the defensive back position to run with the Ohio State athletes on the drag routes. Then they turned drag routes to whip routes. And a whip route is when you go inside, like you about to drag, and then you whip it back outside to the sideline. And they scored a touchdown on that as well. And, they just whooped on Michigan. They had better athletes, faster athletes. Michigan still slow and playing Big Ten football from back in '98. They need to get innovative and get some faster athletes and a better scheme. Don Brown, I think that's the defensive coordinator name. Solid defensive coordinator, but he got to learn how to mix his coverages up a lot. They need to be playing cover 2, cover 3, 2-man under. They might need to, do some combo coverage mix with zone on one half of the field and then man on the other half of the field. They got to get more innovative. Jim Harbaugh is straight from the old school, straight 90s and 80s, pro-style football. And even the NFL is getting away from a lot of the I-formation personnel and power football personnel. He got to evolve with the times and be innovative on both sides of the ball. Until he becomes innovative and catch up with the times, Michigan will be stuck playing shitty Big Ten ball. And the best you can hope for is the Michigan get better offensive linemen, and they just beat people down at the point of attack. Which I don't know how old or young their offensive lineman is, but the way they play, they should be very young. So they should gel next year, have more camaraderie, come back and be better. But Ohio State is innovative, better coaching, flexible coaching staff, all the way across the board. Greg Schiano, Urban Meyer's better than Don Brown, and was it Pep Hamilton and Jim Harbaugh. So, like I say, man, it hasn't been considered a rivalry, but right now it's not a rivalry. Why should Ohio State even get up for this game every year? They've been just stumping Michigan into the ground. And Michigan is happy with mediocrity with Jim Harbaugh right now. And some pressure needs to be applied to him. But congratulations to Ohio State. Just makes you no longer interested in watching this game, if you're a Michigan or Ohio State fan, because you know the results. There's no suspense. Michigan just can't get it done. And I figured last year they couldn't get it done when the third-string quarterback came in, or backup, whoever it was, Dwayne Haskins at the time, came in and torched Michigan. But Shea Patterson going to the draft, that's laughable. Let's get the next era coming up. Dylan McCaffrey, Milton, see what they got. Brandon Peters ain't even an option in my opinion. But congratulations to Ohio State. Time to look forward to U of M basketball stumping Ohio State out. So U of M basketball team is the only one that matter. Mercy Sports Talk. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's there as well. We gone.